Now the deck that I want to play tonight is this weird, like, I guess it's an Icetill Explorer deck. I need another Icetill Explorer. I think this deck probably wants 4, and it may want 4 Season of Loss too, but I've purposefully gone down to 3 copies of this. I think that's just correct. I really do. The weird thing about this, though, is that maybe it wants 4 Season of Loss because it's going to be milling the Season of Loss into its yard every now and again. But it does have Picklock Prankster to get the Season of Loss back. What does it do? What does this deck do? I'm just like, saying things without actually explaining myself. So Icetill Explorer, you guys know this card. It's new from Edge of Eternities. It's like $15. It's one of the more popular cards from EOE right now. So we can play additional lands on our turn, and we can play them from our yard, and whenever we landfall, we mill a card. So that's the key to this. We want to play a land, mill a card, play a land out of our yard, mill a card. So we're milling a bunch of cards with Explorer in this deck. We want to fill our yard with creatures so we can cast a massive Season of Loss and just end the game that way. We can also use this as a sweeper if we want to. It's kind of good for those purposes. Overlord of the Balemerc is a strong creature that puts creatures into our yard. Seedship Broodtender, we're giving it a try out here. I'm not too sure about this. There are important creatures in the deck this can reanimate, but it does so for more than they cost a lot of the time. So it's never going to feel like a great deal, but we do need certain creatures kind of locked in to make this deck work sometimes. So we're going to try this. It mills 3 when it ETBs and has a not embarrassing stat line. Town Greeter has an embarrassing stat line, but it mills 4 cards when it comes into play. We get a land, sure. Quag Feast, giving this removal spell a try out too because it mills 2 cards and then destroys creature, planeswalker, vehicle. Bitter Triumph, this will let us discard cards, and maybe we want to discard little creatures or something for a later Season of Loss, but it's also just a good removal spell. Picklock Prankster will mill us, right? And then we can get the Season of Loss back from our yard. I think that's kind of important. Molt Tender will mill us, but it also ramps us. We'll take that bargain every day. And then we've got 2 Souls of the Lost and 3 Cruel Somniphage. I don't want to go crazy on either one of these dudes. I don't think they're particularly good creatures, to be honest. I really don't, but I want to at least try them out, and of course we can get them back with Seedship Broodtender later in the game, or if they get milled or whatever it is. So we can get them back with Overlord of the Balemerc, and they might be important creatures to the deck. I just don't think this is like an 8 Goyf deck. Micro Tyrant is a 1-of in here. This you probably don't remember what it does. I wouldn't blame you. So it has Trample, and its PT is equal to the number of creatures you control that are fungus or saplings. At the beginning of our end step, we get to create X 1/1 black fungus creature tokens with this creature can't block, X being the number of times we descended this turn. You descend each time a permanent card is put into your graveyard from anywhere. So if we play Town Greeter and we mill, 3 out of 4 permanent cards, or 4 out of 4 permanent cards, because, all but a few of the cards in our deck are permanents. So we mill 4 permanents. Well, we get 4 guys off Micro Tyrant. It's pretty good, So any milling, Picklock Prankster, Seedship, especially Icetill and Overlord, will give us a bunch of tokens off of this. I would really like to play another copy of it, but I really don't want to burn a mythic on a copy of the Micro Tyrant, but it might be really important to the deck. I'm not too sure. We're going to give this bad boy a shot and see where she takes us on the back of this motorcycle. I'm not super confident, but you never know. The people I've seen kind of share this deck around are people I trust, so we'll see. We'll see. We're up against Gom Odin's Geared, whatever that means. And we go first. All right, so this is fine. I guess I'll take it. Mortuary turn 1, sure. Season of Loss on top. We've already got one in our hand, huh? I'll keep it. Probably not the best choice in the world, but I'm not here to make the best choices. Nesting Bot, off red-white mana, more aggro. Jeez Louise, dude. Can we get a game against not aggro? Like a thing that can happen tonight at some point, man. Lord. Inspiring Vantage into Voice of Victory. Eesh. Sure. Sure. Molt Tender. Alright, so I'll Tender, and then I'll Quag Feast. And we have to hit permanents both times. we have got to hit permanents both times here. Come on, permanent, permanent. Yes, oh, thank God. All right, that worked out. It was an Icetill and a land. Would have now rather not milled the Icetill, but you know, you take what you can get here. Haven't seen red-white aggro in a while. Is this just the Mtg Recruiter deck? Looks like it is. War Leader's Call. That's a pretty good card. Here they come. We'll go to 17. Wastewood Verge. Alright, so what's going on in our yard? One guy? Yeah, we got Icetill in our yard, and that's it. Got a 2/2 Cruel Somnophage right now. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I think I'll Somnophage here. And say go. Keep a card up. So we can mill a card and try to make Somnophage larger. Sheltered by Ghosts. Wow, okay, well. Can't really let you have that. I'll pay the life. That's going to come back to haunt me, but I'll do it. They go to 4 speed. That means the thing they'll get will be like a 2-power dude. 3-power guy, actually. No, it is a 2/2. Okay, it's this creature. I forgot how Nesting Bot worked for a second. But we could not let them have that. Absolutely not. Let's mill a card, EOT. Let's Picklock Prankster. There's an island. We have 2 guys in our yard. That is it, Chip. That is all. Well, we'll think there, but we'll get in. They're going to let him in. I have no real problem blocking with this Molt Tender and activating it in the same turn. There's Voice of Victory. We got to kill you, buddy. We have got to kill you, for sure. Whatever it takes. Alright, so pass. I know I can make it through. So let's mill a card before the Molt Tender passes away. There's an Icetill Explorer, huh? That is an Icetill Explorer. I don't think I can let you have this, though. I don't know, man. Let's Icetill. We have to play that card. And then we have to be able to block. Alright, let's start milling. We get an Underground Sanctuary, or an Underground Mortuary. And let's put this land into our yard. We can then play the Watery Grave tapped and mill another card. That's a Town Greeter. We have a 6/6. They say nice. I appreciate the nice. I'll say thanks. And then, okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have 10 damage on the table. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 creatures in our yard. We have 4 guys in our yard. So we put him at 10 with this attack. We might be able to kill him next turn. We might. I don't think they can kill us. I'm going in. I'm going in. I don't know if this is correct. And if they play another War Leader's Call, we might just like die, you know? But we'll see about it. Certainly will. Lands, am I right? Yeah, sorry. Sorry, buddy. I've been in that position tonight already. Here they come with the boys. So it's just this. Mtg's Recruiter would have also sucked, by the way. So we go to 10. We block one of these men. Or we block this guy, really. So 2, 4, 6 is what we take. And we go to 4. Shh. Alright. If they play a blocker, that could be trouble. They didn't. They didn't play a blocker. Holy cannoli. Alright. Well, let's play Starting Town. Try to get some creatures milled. Under City Sewers, so we get a Surveil off of that. Creature in the yard. Creature in the yard. Let's freaking go. Okay, so I think we got it, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness, we can play Overlord first. No, no, don't good game. Do not good game. Do not good game. Do not good game. I don't care if I could just win. I don't care if I could just win off of... I had to do that the way I did it there. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, scoop it up. Okay, jeez. I just wanted to resolve the Season of Lost. I wanted to put it on the stack. I was very afraid that the good game meant they were about to just scoop and we weren't going to get to play it, and I really wanted to play it so bad. Season of Lost paying off. You know, if the night was going normally, I think it would be, but so far the night is not going very normally. So we just had a game where we didn't draw like any lands at all, and we had a game where we drew nothing but lands, and we had another one where aggro got like perfect cards. Like they had 3 removal spells in the first 3 turns, like in their aggro deck, and we're still able to play creatures. We just got blown out. Now we're up against Life Gain. They played Starting Town, so I assume it might be the Raise the Pass variant. Let's get down the, well, Swamp this turn, really. Yeah, that's more correct. And then Overlord of the B-Merc. So put some good stuff in there, buddy. 3 Town Greeters go in our yard. I'll take one of them back, I guess. And then say go. Four mana next turn. That's pretty good mana. Here comes Essence Chandler. So I guess what we really need is a removal spell. That's the thing about life gain. Like, I meant to say this earlier when we were kind of looking at one of my life gain decks. Like, if they don't have the removal, life gain just wins. There's really not much you can do to stop life gain if you don't have removal, because their creatures just get too crazy, like too fast. Brood Tender goes in our yard off the Molt Tender Mill. Now we can play the Verge. 3 mana open. Souls of the Lost is a 4/5. Cruel Sound of Phasia 3/3. Those are good numbers. Google Chrome is recommending my own video to me. For you, 100 cards for Black Waltz number 3 by Strictly Better Mtg. That's me. Alright, so... let's... oh god. So here, I think I Town Greeter first. Get a land back. Take the Mortuary. And then we can Souls of the Lost. Discard a card. Pay the mana. Thank you, Molt Tender. Yeah, just the land. Had to think about it for a second. We were going to put another land in our yard anyway. I guess I'll put the Mortuary in our yard, just in case we draw an Icetill next turn. I want to be able to play it. So we have a big Souls of the Lost, but that's cool. They have a Sheltered by Ghost. It's guaranteed. Healer's Hawk comes down. This is the build I was telling y'all about earlier, the one that plays even Healer's Hawk. This is the one that's been kind of catching lately. They don't have the removal yet, but we have a Quag Feast. That's pretty cool. Alright. Well, we got a lot of options this turn, that's for sure. Let's Brood Tender first. Really need a way to give this man trample. he's a big boy. They're just going to block it, chump it, and get 1 lifelink here. Unless they don't chump this. Yeah, wow. I'm going to give you a nice, my friend. You deserve it. Wow, okay. Amazing. Sure, you can intertap. That kind of scared me. Just a little bit. That Hawk's going to get pretty big if I kill this, but I still have to kill the Essence Chandler. I absolutely must. So, am I going to feel bad about exiling all these lands when I finally do get a nice Tiller? Maybe I will. So, Chandler gets to put his counters on the Healer's Hawk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures in the yard. Good to know. We draw a Season of Lost, it might be on. Exemplar of Light, that's a cool card. We get a draw here off of it. I like Exemplar a lot. Here they come for 3 lifelink. They go up to 15. And we get a Hedge Maze. Ugh. Yuck. Alright. So let's slam that. Molt Tender, throw that in the yard. I'm trying to get to the Season of Lost now. That is how I want to win the game. We can Somnophage and then just play it. I like that idea. We can mill ourselves for 4. Nice, we didn't put a season in the yard. That's good news. Hold. So you have lifelink? No, you just have flying. But I don't have lifelink, so that could be a problem. They block. They block that. You want to block with the Sanctifier, dog? All right, let's play a 14-14, see if they can deal with that. Nice. Also, the Overlord is on impending 1 now, so... They scoop. God, come on, man. I wanted the season. I wanted to draw a season, man. I don't think we necessarily had to that game, but I wanted to. How many cards are left in our library? Halfway through. Oh, my God. Yeah, we literally saw... There's 30 cards left in our library. We literally saw half of our library, and none of those cards were Season of Lost. That's insane. We go first against Techs SRB down here. Seriously, Syscoms? I love you, man. Mortuary turn 1? Sure. Really do. I love each and every one of you guys. You do so much for me, and you don't even realize it. I don't think you realize it sometimes. Let's put the Undercity Sewers in my yard. Everyone's always focused on the parasocial when it comes to content creators, you know? But it does go both ways for some of us, you know? Like, we freaking... You know, just, we love that we help you. and in turn, you're helping us more than you know. So, just throwing that out there. I don't think a lot of content creators admit it, but it's true. So, Deep Cavern Bat on turn 2. Second time that's happened on the night. But we'll see what they take. They have interesting choices here. I think they have to take the Quag Feast. Likely, you know. But we still have Bitter Triumph if they take it, so... Either way, dead bat next turn, but it keeps us off of, you know, playing a creature. And I would like to play a creature. Yeah, they take the feast. We draw another Triumph. That's actually interesting. I'm going to play Starting Town this turn, so we have blue mana if we need it next turn. That's a thinker. It really is. We'll get in with Greeter first. That's a definite first order of business. And then I will end the turn for now. I think we drop Brood Tender to a Bitter Triumph. I might just pay 3 life for a Triumph at this point. Don't want to waste all my Bitter Triumphs, though. Don't really want to do that. Let's see if they have Spell Pierce or something here. Because they might. But if they Spell Pierce, they can't Kaito. So I guess, you know. Alright, so we get the Triumph off. We get our Quag Feast back. 1, 2, 3, 4 permanents in our yard. Good to know. Brood Tender can get back Myco Tyrant. We could try it out. That could be fun. And right now we're protected from a next turn Kaito. But let's see if they play something. Are you going to second main phase kill? No, they duress. You can get the Quag Feast or the Triumph. At this point, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Quag Feast. We draw land. I needed that, actually. Let's get this Icetill down. And play that bad boy. They may have removal for this. I don't care. Undercity Sewers. And you going to shoot the Sheriff? Yeah, they depressurize. That's a good removal spell. Nothing wrong with that. Season of Loss goes in our yard, which I don't love. But we can maybe get it back with a Picklock Prankster later, so I'm not too stressed. Seed Chip Brood Tender. We have enough mana. Okay, it doesn't tap. I was trying to make sure earlier. Couldn't remember. So it doesn't tap. That's neat. We have almost enough mana. You going to go ahead and make it a creature this turn? I guess if you got nothing else. 4 cards in your hand, though. You should have something else. They don't. They do not. Mortuary. Overlord of the Bale Merc next turn seems okay. Kind of takes us off of playing the Brood Tender now. Well, you know, it kind of doesn't. At the same time, it kind of doesn't. We'll put this in our yard, actually. And then we'll Brood Tender. And we'll see if we should have waited till next turn to do that. Because there's a chance. there truly is a chance. I guess if they burn a removal spell on Brood Tender, I'm kind of okay with that. We pass into combat. We can discard here. Let's take out the Sanctuary with the Marsh. Darsh. See if they have some sort of counter for it. Again, if they do have the counter, they don't have the Kaito. So I'm fine with it. Opponent's getting mana screwed this time. They play Enduring Curiosity. That's how they're going to play it. All right. Well, that's cute. That is cute. Play Soured Springs and we take a damage. I like it. Okay, so we sack Brood Tender. We want probably Icetill. I mean, it could be Micro Tyrant too. Could be, but So I could also play Somnophage, and that would be like righteous. that would rock, actually. Icetill, right? Overlord's good too, though, you know? Yeah, I'm taking Overlord. This can get us a Picklock Prankster, which gets the Season of Loss back. It could give it any number of good creatures, you know? I mean, it basically does what we were going to do anyway. We just get the creature in our hand instead, which I'll take. Icetill or Myco Tyrant. I think Icetill's pretty important. I could also get back the Siege Ship Brood Tender and just do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually really cute. I'm going to get back the Icetill for now. But that is adorable. Next turn I can Icetill and Somnophage. And I think that's pretty good. Giving this Demir deck a run for its money, but the problem is they still have so many cards, man. So many cards. Kaito, we knew they had it the whole time. Just sitting here waiting on it. Tap down the Overlord and put 2 stun counters on it. Every Demir player is a coward, you know? Like, they'll always just take Path of Least Resistance, like, every time. They also get another Soulstone Sanctuary. But that was a good play. I'm not saying that was a bad play. It was a really good play. Picklock Prankster, huh? Well, let's Icetill first, actually. And go ahead and get lands. None of these scry. That's kind of crazy. Not a single one of these scry. Huh. Let's play the island. Hedge Maze goes in the yard. So now I can Somnophage and Picklock? Yes. Yes, ma'am. That's pretty good. Alright, so I think we might have it wrapped up. It's possible that this is wrapped and clapped. Sammy, let's get down Cruel Somnophage. That's a 10-10. You know. And then this is an instant, right? Yes, okay. Cool. So if they just randomly play a Deep Cavern Bat this turn, I guess that would kind of suck. Well, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. We're going to EOT Picklock, so we should have an open path to the Season of Loss. Even if they have like a Spell Pierce or something, like we'd probably play through it. Let's go, dude. Let's win this. Let's win this game. So what are the chances they just animate Soulstone and like get in? You know, try to draw like 2 cards this turn. Flood Pit's Drowner. Oh my god, you're so annoying. You're so annoying, dude. Yep. Tap down the Somnophage. Demir, they just win by aggravating the crap out of you. I wish that Wizards would change that. You guys remember when Rogues was a deck like 4 years ago or something? And everyone wanted like some cards banned. And then some cards did get banned because like Rogues is too crazy. Like Rogues is legit too crazy. And too annoying. So they banned some cards, right? And then like now we face a situation that like we're not playing against Rogues anymore. But it's like the Demir deck gets to be really, really annoying. Not even just a tempo deck, just an annoying deck. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. Like, I remember the days when Demir was, you know, a mid-range deck. I counter some of your spells. You know, I play a big guy. That's fine. That's kind of what they're doing now. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like, yelling at clouds. Wait. From among the milled cards. From among the milled cards. From among the milled cards. It says from among the milled cards. That's what that card says. It says from among the milled cards. I thought you just get back a Season of Loss from your yard that was already there. Ugh, that's a massive, massive L. Super giant L right there. Why couldn't we mill assist Season of Loss right there? Why couldn't we do that? So there's one in our yard. That means there's two in our deck. So we still have a chance. We get a turn. We have a chance. Yeah, no, yeah. That's bad news, man. That's bad news. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll just randomly get it. You know, it could happen. Preacher of the Schism draws a card. They're gonna draw at least one more. So we block the Flood Pits there and the Kaito here, and we will take 6. But our guys are about to untap, so like, what are you going to do about that? They have Soulstone to block one of them. They also have removal. They have 4 cards in their hand, so like, they must have removal. You can activate the Kaito, put stun counters on. Yeah, they don't want the Overlord to attack. Of course not. So annoying. So annoying, dude. They have Preacher for our 15/15. Please draw a single removal spell. Just any removal spell. No, they have the removal. Of course, yeah, they're Demir. They're Demir. I forgot they're Demir. They have the removal. It's been a good game altogether, though. I will say, dude. Demir will annoy you to death and then scoop when annoying them back. Right. DCB just comes down just because. They needed another blocker, right? There's Souls of the Lost. There's Souls of the Lost. Oh my god. Let's play it. Sacrifice a land, I guess. It doesn't matter. Where is Season of Loss, dude? Where is that card? Where is it? Will it even kill them? They're at 18, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can do 13 damage to them with a Season of Loss. I have to know attacks here. That means if we get through with like one freaking creature. Opponent with 2 cards. They want a Soul Stone here and kill us. Yeah, I think this will just do it. Let's good game them. 2, 4, 5. They can deal 5 to us here. So you're telling me there's a chance? Will the Demir opponent go all in? That's the question. Haven't seen an Into the Flood Maw all game, and weirdly, I don't know that we've actually seen a real removal spell. Yeah, Depressurize is the only one. It's the only one. Here comes the team. Yep, this is correct. You did it right. You did it right, Demir opponent. 16 with their Preacher. That's interesting, right? That's interesting. Come on. Come on, opponent. Trying to figure out how to deal that 1 damage. And they might be able to before it's all said and done. Wait. We want to kill the Vigilant guy for sure. 2, 4, 5. Alright, so let's see. Let's see about it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Seriously. What now? You know? What now, brown cow? Just do it. Hello? You can either kill me or you can't kill me. Do the thing. So, okay. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So we go to 1. Can you kill us? Can you, in fact, kill us? Draw a bunch of cards. I should have killed the Kaito, probably. I have to kill the Sanctuary because it can block. But if I'm going to do that, maybe I don't kill the Enduring Curiosity. I kill a Kaito. Because, well, they only... They don't have any loyalty on it, really, so I guess it doesn't matter. They do have 3 mana left and a full grip. Azure Beastbinder is their play. Do you have a mana? Nope. Seasonal Loss! Oh! Oh my god. Okay, so do you freaking have Into the Floodmaw or something? Do you have that card? That would suck if you had that card. Oh my god. So they block. Souls. Please return the Somniphage to my hand. That might actually give us like enough dudes in the yard. I mean, don't actually do that. Oh my god, they really do go to 1. Oh my god. Okay. Well, even if it's Spell Pierce, I think we got this. Wow, dude. Oh, I could have probably gotten there with just this, you know? Everybody sack 2 mans. Clap, 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 clap. Yeah. Yeah. Season loss on the stack. Good game. Good game. Good game, Demir. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's a Spell Pierce. We can pay for it. Boom. Even called the Spell Pierce. Even called that they would certainly for sure have the Spell Pierce this time. Oh, man. Yeah, Saxon boys, take a bunch. How much do you actually take? Doesn't matter. You're at minus 15. That's crazy. You took 16 off of that. Whoo! I guess we rank up, too. I'll take it, man. Wow. All right. Good game. Good game against Demir there, buddy. I can tell you, Arena playing games. Arena playing games sometimes, man. They love to do that. They'll string you along with the tension all game and then be like, here's the card.